Now 12 people were there. Now 6 persons in one row and 6 in the other row. Now parallel rows. Parallel rows first are the second priority. Definitely under the first priority. Now in the recently held IBPS PO prelim as well. Now he has given with 14 persons. Now 7 in one and 7 in the other. Now Gurtunda leda ichchada leda 14. Then around some 3 to 4 sessions he has given 14 members. Now here in this one, how many persons? 6 persons in one row and 6 in the other row. Tell me who are the persons? Now row 1 and all of them P, Q, R, S, T and U. And they are facing towards south. And in row 2, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Now E to L, they are facing towards north. Now this is what the information given. Then H is seated second to the left of L. Where is this H? H is seated second to the left of L. And only 2 people between L and G. L and G, how many people? 2 people. Now this is one possibility. And what is the other possibility you have? And only 2 people, L and G, G can be like this. Then L and G, G is facing R. Now who is facing R? G and R are facing opposite to each other. Then U sits second to the right of S. Now this U is seated second to the right of S. U and S are facing towards south, and that is the reason we have taken like. And S and S and R. Now G is facing R. S and R are immediate neighbors to each other. Now which 2 persons are immediate neighbors? S and R are immediate neighbors to each other. Then S and R are adjacent to each other in any order. And next one, and S and R, and U sits second to the right, and the person who sits second to the right of R is facing E. And there is one more person who is seated second to the right of R, and that person is facing whom? Now this person is facing E. Now E and this person are opposite to each other. More than one person between S and P, P is not an immediate neighbor of U. And K is to the left of F, does not. T is one of the immediate neighbors of F. And T is one of the immediate neighbors of F. Now in this one, if you observe here, now here how many persons were involved? 6 persons. Now here in this case only 4. Now which is more? This one. Hence we need to start with this one because you can able to cover more number of persons. Then H is here, then L is here, then blank blank G will be here. Now G is here, we have done with this one, and R. And R is opposite and second to the right of is R. And is opposite second to the right of is R, then let us take the possibilities. Now can we have E at this place? E. Now E is opposite. And E is facing. Now E is facing whom? E is facing R. Now G is facing R. As G is facing R, now G is facing R. Now here G is facing R is clearly given. As G is facing R, R is here. R is here, then second to the right. R and S are adjacent to each other. And second to the right hand side of R. Now E is facing the one who is seated second to the right of R. Then S and U. Now U is seated second to the right of S, U is here. Then next one, any other thing left over here? T is facing one of the immediate neighbors of F. And T is facing then more than one person between S and P. Now in between S and P, how many? P is not an immediate neighbor of U. Hence P must be here. Because more than one person and P and U are not adjacent to each other. Then what is the other information? T is facing one of the immediate neighbors of F. Now F cannot be here because T cannot be immediate neighbor. Hence which this F is here. Then T is here. T is here, Q is here. Now E, F, G, H, I. Then who is that one? K. K must be here. Clear? H, K, L, E, F, G. And next one, P, Q, U, T, S, R. Done? Now this is from question number 66 to 70. Then 71 onwards. Now 71 to 74, first or the second priority. Definitely first priority sequence. Now here in this one, which among the following element is? Third to the left of, 15th from the right. Third left and 15th right. Left and right. Directions are opposite. Then addition. 3 plus 15, 18. 18th from where? Right hand side. 18th from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. B, that is choice to question number 71. Then 72. Now in this 72, if all the symbols are deleted, what are to be deleted? Symbols. Then which of the following will be 10th from the left? 10th from the left without the symbol 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or that is choice for question number 72. The next one 73. Now in this, how many such numbers are there? Each of which is immediately preceded by consonant and followed by symbol. And the sequence must be consonant, number and a symbol. Consonant, number and a symbol. Consonant, number but not symbol. And consonant, number but not symbol. And consonant, number and a symbol. Then anything else we have? And this 8 cannot be taken. And T consonant. Now T consonant 4 and a copyright. Consonant, number and a consonant. And consonant, number but not a symbol. And that's it. Consonant, number but not a symbol. How many are there? Only 2. And 2 choice to question number 73. Then 74, odd one out. Odd one out, percentage E and D. Now percentage E and D, percentage to E, 1, 2, 3 plus 3. And E and D minus 2. Now plus 3 minus 2. And pound U and J. Pound and U. What is pound and U we have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 3 and 2 is the difference here. F, V and 3. F and V, 1, 2, 3 plus 3. And V and 3, 1, 2 minus 2. Plus 3 minus 2. And 5, 2 and W. 5 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Plus 3 minus 2. And 8 and G. And 8 and G, and 8, they are adjacent to each other. What is your answer? Choice 5, question number 74. Then next one, 75. Now inflation. INFLA, TION. Now in this word inflation, how many pairs of letters are there in the word inflation? I, J, K, L. There is a pair. M, N, O, P, Q. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. F, G, H, I, J, K, L. L, M, N, O, P, Q. A, B, C, D. T, U, V, W, O, I, J, and so on. And forward how many? There is only one. And again in the reverse. N and O, there is a pair. Isn't it? N, O. The next one. N, O, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. And I, J, K, L, there is another pair. M, N, there is another pair. Then L, and there is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And more than 3, choice 3, 75. Then the next one, 76. Now in this 76, the number. What is the number we have? 95748268. Now in this number, 2 is subtracted from each odd digit. 2 subtracted means this is 7, 3, and this is 1. Clear? 5. Now 2 is subtracted from each of these odd digits. And 1 is added. 5, 9, 3, 7. Then which of the following numbers is not repeated more than once? Now 7 repeated more than once. And 5 repeated twice, 3 repeated twice, 1 and 9. 1 and 9, choice 5, 76. Then 77 to 81. Now 77 to 81, certain number of persons. Now 20, 18, 19 and more than 15. More than 15, second priority as it comes under clerk prelim. If it is of PO prelim, 20, below 20, first priority. Then coming back to this. Now a certain number of persons are there. And there are only 4 persons sit between M and N. Now in between M and N, how many? 4 persons. If M is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, N is here. Or if N is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, M is. Either M can be left hand side or to the right hand side of N. Now 3 in between P and S. And S is an immediate neighbor of N. Now S is an immediate neighbor of N. S and N are adjacent to each other. Then S is in P sits to the right of N. Where is this P? And P is to the right hand side of N. N is here. P is to the right hand side of N. Clear? P is to the right of N. As many between N and P, R and P. N and P, R and P. That means P must be exactly between N and R. P is exactly between N and R. Then next one. P sits as many N between R and P. And only 3 people between T and W. Now T and W, how many? They are exactly. Now T sits third to the left of the one whom sits immediate right of R. Now R's immediate right. To this one, where is this T? T is third to the left. And it's between T and R. There must be exactly one person. T is to the left hand side of R. Ma saripenda? Ma R ki immediate right hand side evaraithe unnado veediki third left. 1, 2, 3. Clear? R and T, there is exactly 1. As many people between T and P. Now T and P, now T and P, S and U. Now T and P, S and U is one and the same. Then U sits in between M and N. Where is this U? U is in between M and N. Then next one, W sits second from one of the extreme end. Now W can be either second from the left extreme or right extreme. Then V sits exactly between M and S. Now in between M and S, who is that person? V is exactly between. And only 2 persons between V and X. Now V and X, there are only 2. X is seated second from one of the extreme end. Now X is seated second from one of the extreme end. Now in case W is second from the one of the extreme and X is second from one of the extreme, now this X and W are and second position from either end of the rows. Done? Now this is what the information we have. Then let us start from where? Start chedam. And only 4 people between M and N, 3 people between P and S, and S who is an immediate neighbor of N. Start chedam. S is an immediate neighbor of N. Now in both the cases, let us take S is to the immediate left. మరి ఇండిట్లో ఒకటే కేసు తీసుకో, లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ లెఫ్ట్. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఇన్వాలిడ్ దెన్ రైట్ హ్యాండ్ రైట్, బికాజ్ వీ కెనాట్ వర్క్అవుట్ 4 పాసిబిలిటీస్ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో. హెన్స్ ఎస్ కెన్ బి హియర్, ఎస్ కెన్ బి హియర్. మరి సరిపోయిందా లేదా? ఎస్ అండ్ ఎన్ ఆర్ ఇమీడియట్ నైబర్స్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, అండ్ పి అండ్ ఎస్. హౌ మెనీ పీపుల్? 3 people. And P is to the right hand side of N. Now P is to the right hand side of N. How many people? 3 people. P is here. And P is to the right hand side of N. How many people in between? P and S 3. 1, 2, and 3. P will be here. P and S, there are exactly 3 people. And P is to the right hand side. S and N, and P is to the right of N. There are 3 people in between P and 3. The next one, N and P, R and P. N and P, how many people? And 2 people. R and P, there are exactly 2 people. Now N and P, there are 2 people. R and P, there are 2 people. R is here. N and P, R and P, we have done with this. Then R's immediate. Now T and R. R's second left is T. R's second left is T. We have done with this information. Done. Next one, P and T, S and U. P and T are adjacent to each other. S and U are adjacent to each other. P and T are adjacent. S and U are adjacent. We have done with this. Then T and W. How many people are there? 3 people. Then 3 people, we cannot have W to the left hand side. And 1, 2, 3, W is here. W is second from one of the extreme end. W is fixed. Then next one, T and W, there are 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, W is here. Now W is seated second from one of the extreme. W and 3, W is seated. Then V is exactly between M and S. Where is this V? Exactly between M and S. Now V is exactly between M and S, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hence V is exactly between M and S. And V and X, how many people? There are 2 people. Now V and X, 2 people, 1, 2, X will be here. And X is seated second from one of the extreme and X will be here. And V and X, there are 2 people. And 2 people between V and X, X can be here or X can be here. Is it possible? And this case is completely ruled out. Now we have left with this. Done? Now, sir, how many times you have read the information? Only once. Clear? You need to represent the data like this. Once you have used the data, cancel the data like this. మళ్ళీ ఏది అనుకుంటే ఏది మిగిలిపోయిందో కూడా మనకు తెలియదు. డన్? అది ఇలా డేటా రాసుకోకుండా ఇక్కడ నుంచి చదువుతూ ఇక్కడ రాశారనుకుంటే మీ వల్ల కాదు చేయడం. డన్? ఏది చదివారో ఏది మిగిలిపోయిందో ఏది వాడేమో కూడా తెలియదు. ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ యూ నీడ్ టు మూవ్ యూ కెనాట్ ఎడ్. ఇక్కడైతే మనకి లింక్ దొరికేస్తుంది. ఎక్కడ తీసుకున్నాం? P and Sతో వెళ్ళిపోయాం. అండ్ P and S ఆర్ ఎడ్జసెంట్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ P and S 3, S and N, N and P. అవునా, ఈ 3 లింక్ వచ్చేసింది. ఇది ఇక్కడ కండిషన్స్ అయితే మనకి లింక్ దొరికే ఛాన్స్ తక్కువ. బికాస్ దీస్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ విల్ బి సెపరేటెడ్. ఒక్కొక్కటి ఒక్కొక్క దగ్గర ఇస్తారు. అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఫ్రమ్ 70 up to 70. Now 77 to 81. Then 82 onwards. Now question number 82. Now it comes under coding and decoding. Then what will the code to the word speak? Now we need to find out the code to the word speak. Now where is this word speak here? Write that person. And similarly, person speak speech. Now speak is here. As speak is here. Now first one person is common. and obviously one code 519 and 9 is common. Person is 9. Then speech is common and code is 4 common. What is left over? Speak and 7. The code for speak is 7, choice 4. Then now 82 it is choice 4. Now 83 and 84, 2 questions under this. Now inequalities, first or the second priority. And first or the second, first one. D is here, M is here. Now between D and M. Now opposite symbol, no relation. H and A. A is here, H is here. A to H, A lesser than H. H greater than A. Only 2, choice 2, question number 83. Then 84. Now in this 84, R and V. R and U. Now R is here, U is here. R to U. R greater than or equals to U. Clear? R is either greater or equal. Now V. Now V. V and U are one and the same. You can take U in the place of V. And Q and R are one and the same. Isn't it? Hence you can take Q. R greater than or R equals. R greater than or equals to. Either greater or equal. Choice 3, 84. Then 85 onwards. Now in this 85 onwards, there are only 7 boxes. Now 7 boxes with a parameter. What is the parameter? Fruits. Clear? Then is it possible to work out this one under the first priority? No. Definitely under the second priority. Parameter is there, the 2 boxes. Then 3 boxes between S and orange. And the box S which contains orange and apple. S, orange and apple, there must be exact. If S is here, S is orange and apple, how many are there? There are exactly 3. Now this is apple. Now S is before this apple. Now in the next case, apple is here. Then between apple and S which likes orange, how many are there? There must be exactly 3. Clear? And S and orange, we are done with this one. Next one. Now how many are there altogether? 7. Then only 2 boxes between Q and U. And Q, U which is placed immediate to apple. Now U is immediate to apple. As U is immediate to apple, then how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Now U can be here and U can be here. Now in both the cases we have taken U is above this apple. If it is invalid, then U must be below this apple. Because apple and U are adjacent and immediate to the box which contain apple. Then only 2 boxes between Q and U. Now Q and U 1, 2, Q will be here. And Q cannot be before this. If you take Q at this place, then there are 2 possibilities. Q can be before, Q can be after. That is the reason we have taken U before this. అర్థమైందా మా ఇక్కడ తీసుకోండి. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? Now 2 between U and Q, 1, 2, Q will be here. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here there are only 6. Then Q is placed below apple. Now Q is placed below apple, yes. In both the cases it is fine. P is placed immediately below grapes. Immediately below grapes, what is that one? P. Now P is immediately below grapes. Grapes ఇక్కడ ఉంటే P and grapes. Then there are minimum 2 possibilities here. Grape and a P. Now grapes, grape is here, P is here, and that's it, only 1 possible. Now grape and P, now grape is at this place. And P is immediately below this grape. Or another possibility is also there. And grape and P. మా ఇక్కడ grape ఉండొచ్చు కదా? Immediately above this U. Immediately above this U, what is that one? Grape. Clear? Now grape and P can be like this. ఉండొచ్చా లేదా? Now 2 possibilities. Now grape and P is immediately below this grape. And only 2 boxes between grape and kiwis. Now between grape and kiwis, how many? There must be exactly 2. Now grape and kiwi, there must be exactly 2. And kiwis which is placed immediately below cherry. Now kiwi is immediately below cherry. Now cherry and kiwi is immediately below this. And kiwi is immediately below cherry. Only 2 boxes between V and T. Now in between V and T, how many? There are only 2. T which does not contain cherry. Now T cherries is ruled out. Then the box which bananas is placed immediately below grape. And immediately below grape, what is that one? Banana. Then which is banana? P is banana. Clear? Banana is immediately below grape and P is immediately below grape. Hence P contains banana. Hence grape and banana must be together. Grape and banana Here in this case, this is the only possibility we have. Grape and banana. And banana is here, then P must be here. Grape and banana. And cherry and kiwi are adjacent to each other. Now cherry is here and this must be kiwi. Done? Cherry and kiwi. Then grape and kiwi there are exactly two. Grape and kiwi there are exactly two. Is it possible? And this case is ruled out. Done? Then coming back to the next one. Now in this case, where should you have this? Grape and kiwi. Ma grape and P banana undal. And grape. 1, 2. Can we have grape at this place? No. Then can we have grape at this place? No. అవునా కదా మా ఇక్కడ ఉంటే ఇక్కడే ఉండాలి పి ఉండాలి నాట్ పాజిబుల్ గ్రేప్ కెనాట్ బి హియర్ కెనాట్ బి హియర్ కెనాట్ బి హియర్ కెనాట్ బి హియర్ కెన్ బి హియర్ ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చా గ్రేప్ నో గ్రేప్ ఈస్ ఇఫ్ గ్రేప్ ఈస్ హియర్ అండ్ పి బనానా మస్ట్ బి ఇమీడియట్లీ బిలో బనానా ఈస్ హియర్ దెన్ బిట్వీన్ గ్రేప్ అండ్ కివి హౌ మెనీ దెర్ ఆర్ 2 అండ్ సో యూ మస్ట్ బి కివి మా సరిపోయిందా అండ్ యూ ఈజ్ కివి అండ్ బిట్వీన్ మా గ్రేప్ అండ్ కివి దెర్ ఆర్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ 2 చెర్రీ అండ్ కివి cherry is immediately above this kiwi, cherry is here. Sarvena? Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were done. 7. What is left over? Guava is a fruit that is left over. Then T is not cherry. As T is not cherry, V and T there are exactly 2. And V and T there are exactly 2. Then T is not cherry. T cannot be here. T cannot be here because T and V there are 2 not possible. And so should this T. T must be guava. Sarvena? My T ఇక్కడ ఉంటే V will be here. V is, sir, what is left over? R. R must be at this place. Done? Now this is from question numbers 85 to 89. Then 90 onwards. Now question number 90. First or the second priority? First or the second? Definitely under the first priority syllogisms. Now in this syllogisms, question number 90. Some cups are mugs. Some of the cups are what? Mugs. Some cups are mugs. Cup is here, mug is here. Now cup and a mug. And only a few mugs are caps. Only some of the mugs are caps but not all. Only some mugs but not all. Entire mug cannot be part of cap. All jugs are caps. All jugs are what? Cups. Now this entire jug is a part of cup. No, sir, no. Then first one. All cups can be caps. All cups can be a part of cap or not? All cups can be a part of cap. My cups and caps will undocha. Possible or not possible? Possible. And first one is one. And all caps can be jugs. My caps and jugs are what? మా క్యాప్స్ అన్ని జగ్స్ అప్పుడు జగ్గేలా వస్తుంది జగ్తో పాటు క్యాప్ కూడా ఇలా రాసుకోవచ్చు రాయచ్చు కదా అండ్ బోత్ ఆర్ పాసిబుల్ చాయిస్ ఫై క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 90 దెన్ 91 నౌ ఇన్ దిస్ 91 ఆల్ మ్యాంగోస్ ఆర్ యాపిల్స్ నౌ దీస్ ఆర్ ద మ్యాంగోస్ దట్ ఆర్ యాపిల్ ఆల్ దీస్ మ్యాంగోస్ ఆర్ వాట్ యాపిల్ అండ్ ఓన్లీ a few apples are grapes. Now these are the apples that are grapes. Then all these grapes are what? This entire grape is a part of banana. Then all apples can be bananas. This entire apple can be a part of banana. Possible or not possible? Possible. How is it possible? Apple will be here. Entire apple cannot be part of grape. It cannot be part of grape. It is a part of banana. Clear? Mango raskoch kada? And it's possible or not possible? Possible. And first one is possible. Second, all grapes can be mangoes. Now this entire grape can be a part of mango. Possible or not possible? Now grape will have mango raskuntam and apple will be like this. Possible or not possible? Possible. Hence, what is your answer? Both 1 and 2, choice for 91. Then 92, only a few cats or dogs. Only some of the cats or dogs, but not all. This entire cat cannot be a part of dog. Only some cats, but not all. And all dogs are rats. Now this entire dog is a part of what? Rat. And all rats are birds. Entire rat is a part of bird. And some rats are cats, definitely too. Some cats are not birds too. Now to make this one fall, all cats are bats. Raskochara ikurdam. As all cats are birds, we can able to write like this. And alternate diagram to previous conclusion form. And so only one follows, choice 192. Done? Then 93 onwards. 93 to 95. First or the second priority? First or the second? And definitely first priority directions. Now P dollar. dollar stands for north, percentage is south, and hash east ends towards west, and bracket. Now P and Q bracket 7 is given. P is 7 meters to the west of Q. The same number you need to consider. Then coming to the first information, E percentage. Percentage means, and E is to the south of F. E is to the south of F is here, E is here, and the distance between these two is 8 meters. Then G hash. Now G is to the east of E, 5 meters. Now G is to the east of E, the distance is so much of 5 meters. Then next one, H dollar. H is to the north of G, 12 meters. Now H is to the north of G, 12 meters. Now this is H. Now which is to the north, the distance is so much, 8 plus 4, 12. And H is to the north of G, 12 meters. Then Kn. K and K is to the west of H, 10 meters. Now K is to the west of H, 10 meters. Now up to here, this is so much of 5, and this is 5, and K is to the west of H, that is 10 meters. Then L percentage. L is to the south of K, 4 meters. Now L is to the south of K, the distance is so much of 4 meters. Now here the distance is so much of 5. Here again the distance is so much of 5. May they get one information? Then in which direction is K with respect to Z? Now K with respect to Z, to reach K from G, first we need to move towards north and west to northwest. Now northwest given in choice 3, question number 93. Then 94. 94, what is the shortest distance between E and K? Now E and K, now 8 and 4, 12. Then here 5. Now vertical 12 and horizontal 5. Now the distance between these two. 12 and 5, how much? 12 square 144, 5 square 25, 169, and square root of 169, that is 13. Now the total distance is so much? 13. Now 13, that is given in choice 2. 13 choice 2, 94. Then 95. Now B is exactly, and what is this B? B is exactly in between the middle of K and H. B is exactly in the middle of K and H. Now B must be here. And the total distance is 10, out of which B is exactly between N, K and H. Then B is which direction with respect to F? Now with respect to F, B is towards north. North choice 4, 95. Then 96 to 100. 96 to 100, first or the second priority? Now hierarchy, first priority. Then now 8 bank employees were there. Then starting and clerk, PO and so on, CEO is the senior most and clerk being the junior most. Then starting with whom? CEO. Now CEO, next to CEO, who is that one? ED, next to ED, and MD, next to MD, CGM, next to CGM, then manager, next to manager, assistant manager, next to assistant manager, PO, and next to PO, there is a clerk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All together we have some 8 persons. Now 8 persons were there. Now these 8 persons, 8 different positions. 8 persons in these 8 different positions. Then coming to condition number 1. Then, now in the first one, now M is senior to manager. M is senior to whom? Manager. And M is senior to manager, and P is just 2 positions junior to M. M is senior to manager. How many possibilities we have? 4 possibilities. Here M is senior to whom? Manager. And at the same time, and P is just 2 positions junior to M. Now between M and P, how many persons? There must be exactly 1 person in between. 2 positions junior. 1 position junior, 2 position junior. Second position, clear? And in between these two, there is exactly 1 person. L is senior to only 1 person. L is senior to only 1 person, L must be a PO. Then R is just 1 person senior to K. R is just 1 person senior to whom? And R is just 1 position senior to K. R and K. That means R and K must be adjacent to each other. And P is junior to MD. Now P is junior to whom? And junior to MD. As P is junior to MD, MD is here and P is after this MD. Then next one, N is senior to CGM. Now N is senior to whom? CGM. N is senior to CGM. Then Q is senior to assistant manager and Q is senior to whom? And Q is senior to assistant manager, and junior to whom? Junior to M. R who is junior to ED? R is junior to whom? ED. Now this is what the information we have. Then tell me from where we need to start. Micron start చేద్దాం. Now M తో start చేసేద్దాం possibility. Then M and P, there must be M is senior to a manager. మా ఎన్ని possibilities ఉంటాయి? 4 possibilities. M is senior to manager, M can be here. M is here, P is here. అవునా కదా M and P. Then what is the other possibility we have? L is here, then M is here, and P is here. There is a second possibility. M can be CGM or MD. Then M can be here or M can be here. Now in both the cases, L must be in these two places. Then M and P, M and P. Saripenda? M and P we had done. M is senior to manager. Then R is immediately above. And P. Now P is junior to MD. Now P is junior to MD, and this case is ruled out. And this case is ruled. And P is junior to MD, there are only, now P is junior to MD, there are only 2 possibilities. Then next one, what is the next one we have? Now P is junior to MD, P is, then now P is junior to MD. Then N is senior to CGM. N is senior to CGM. R and K must be adjacent to each other. As R and K are adjacent to each other, can you have R and K? R and K must be here. Now in this case, R and K can be here or R and K can be here, 2 possibilities. Then MQ and MQ, and Q must be after M and before assistant manager. And before assistant manager, who is that one? Q. Now Q must be here. And M and Q must be here. Saripenda? M and Q. Then R and K. Then Q is senior to assistant manager and junior to M. R who is junior to ED. And R is junior to ED. R is junior to ED. Now in this case, R is junior to ED, R. Is it possible here? Not possible. And this case is ruled out. Now we have left with. Then N. N is above senior to CGM. Hence N must be here. If N is here, who is the person left? O is the person left. Done with this? Now this is from 96 to 100. Now though we have started with 4 possibilities, and broadly we left with only 2 possibilities. And finally from 2, and we have reduced this one to a single possibility, that is the last one. Final possibility. Then next one, 48 to 52. My number series undi kada? Number series question numbers 48 to 52. Now here in this. 48 to 52, what are the numbers given? Now find out the wrong number. We need to find out the wrong number here. 17 and 14, what is the difference we have? Now, numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. Now 16, 75. 17 and 14, now it is into 1. Clear? Or into 1 plus 0. Because now 858 is 1714. What is your answer? 858 into 2 is so much. My 858 into 2, 1716 minus 2. Now it is minus 2. Then what is the next one we have? And 288. Now 288 into how much? Into 3. Now 288 into 3 is so much. Now 288 into 3. Then into 3. 288 into 3 and then 300 into 3, 900. 900 minus 36. 936 minus, that is 864. 864. Here the difference is so much. 64 and 58 difference. 6. Clear? And 6. Then now 75 into 4. And 75 into 4, 16 into 5. Make a student number 1 and 0. 1 and 0 into 1 minus 0. 1 into 1. 1 into 1. Then, 1 into 0. Then 2 into 1 is 2. 3 into 2 is 6. 4 into 3 must be 12. 5 into 4 must be 20. Clear? My anta subtract avval manaki 0, next one, and into 2 minus 2, into 3 minus 6. Into 3 minus 6 is so much? 858 into 288. 288, now into 3. Now 288 into 4, how much? Now 75 into 4, how much? 300. 300 minus 12. 300 minus 12. 300 minus 12, 288. Then here, into 5 minus 5 into 4, 20. Then the number must be how much? Now, something into 5 must be 20 hour. Is 75. Hence, this is the wrong number. Clear? What is the wrong number we have? And 16. What is the correct number? 19, no? 19 into 5. How much? 95. Minus 20, 75. Correct number is 19. Wrong number is 16. Choice 4. 48. Then coming to 49. Now 49. 150, 160. 150, 160. Then numbers if you have there. 150 into 2, 300. Then 150 and 300. 800 into 5. 400. 400 divided by 4 into 3 divided by 2 into 1. Hence what is the number? 150. Into 5 by 3 by 4 into 3 divided by 2 into 1. 150 into 1 is 150. 150 divided by 2 and 150. Now from left to right it is into. Right to left division and into. Then 160 is the wrong number. 150 is the correct number. Choice 1. Then for 50. Now 50. Now 199 and 100. Then tell me what is your answer here? 199 into 100. 199 into 100. Then and 150 and 100 and 150 it is into 1.5. Isn't it? 150 and 375, how much is that? 150 and 375 into 2.5. What's it been? 1500? 750 divided by 2, 375 into 2.5. Into 2.5 into 1.5, this must be into 2.5. Into 0.5 means this must be 200. 200 into 0.5, 100. 100 into 1.5, 150. 150 into 2.5, 370. Next one into 3.5 into 4.5. Then what is the wrong number? 199, choice 5, question number 50. Then 51. Now 51, 36, 59, 88. Then check out the differences we have. Then as the numbers are increasing at a smaller rate, difference 23. The next difference, 59 and 88 difference, 29. 23, 29. Next one, 31. And 31 next difference, 37. 9 plus 7, 6. And 153 is the wrong number. The difference between the numbers are prime numbers. In the increasing order starting with 23. 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43. Then 52. Now in this 52, 52. How can you work out this one? Now numbers increasing at a smaller rate, hence difference. Now difference 3, 6, 9. Now 3 plus 6, 9. 6 plus 9, 15. 9 plus 15, 24. 15 plus 24, 39. 24 plus 39, 63. What is the wrong number? 64, choice 3. Now it is what we call it as Fibonacci series. Every number starting with the third number is a sum of its previous two numbers. Our series name on Japandi, Fibonacci series. 3 plus 6, 9. 6 plus 9, 15. And 9 plus 15, 24. And 15 plus 24, 39. 24 plus 39, 63.